today I'm popping in with a top 10 list of shows you need to watch right now and why I think you would really enjoy them. Before we jump into this video, I wanted to let you know that the best way you can support my channel, because I'm a working mom and we gotta support those working moms, is by giving this video a thumbs up, leaving some comments below, and subscribing. It lets YouTube know that this video is worthy of watching and will help filter it out to new people, which immensely helps me, so thank you. Let's get into this video. Okay, so 10 shows, actually with +3 that I want to watch. Now, for some reason, as my kids were small and as I was learning the ropes of social media and trying to grow my channel, I kind of like forgot about the joys of television. Well, we are bringing it back, okay? It is back with a vengeance. So one of the ways I try to decompress in the evenings is to stop and put my feet up and watch television. And I'll either have some kids with me, because I have 2 kids, 7 and 9 years old. So some of these shows they watch with me, and some are just a little too grown up and I wait until they're doing something else or in bed and then I sit down to enjoy. So in no particular order, I wrote out a list of 10 and then 3 I want to watch. So let's jump into it. Let's start taking some notes, friends. All right, we're gonna start in no particular order with the current show that I'm watching, which is The Morning Show on Apple. Love this show. It's so well done. It's beautifully filmed. The storyline's impeccable. I mean, Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Aniston, Steve Carell, it's so good. And I think because I have this like little secret kind of ambitious goal where I'd love to be more present and do more opportunities with daytime television, because I think it's really fun. Occasionally I get to go on morning shows and come in as a parenting expert. In fact, I just did one the other day, but who cares? Point is, I find it fun and it's really neat to kind of get this like peek behind the curtain about how it is at some of these really top, stations and how it works, when also the whole element of women and Me Too. And of course now it's kind of following real time with COVID stuff, which is really interesting. So highly entertained. I'm just about to finish season 2 and I can't wait until season 3 launches. Next up, you'll notice I'm gonna jump between a couple of different platforms that you can watch some of these shows on. And I should say that I'm in Canada, so depending where you're watching my video from, the host platform might be a little bit different. Okay, so the second show is Made. This show, right? Holy smokes. So good that after I watched the first episode, I realized I should probably read the book. So I quickly downloaded the book to my Kindle and was like plowing through this book while simultaneously watching the Netflix series. It's beautiful. It's so well done. I love that the actress is actually, her mother is her actual mother. The words are escaping me because it's late in the day as I'm recording this, but you know the actress. Anyway, their actual mother and daughter, which is incredible. And she's so unlikable, the mother. Like, she makes you real mad. And the wild part is, in the book, she's even more unlikable. Like, they actually made her somewhat more decent for the TV series. I thought it was beautiful. It inspired me so much that I actually feel compelled to try to do more work in terms of volunteering or fundraising for single moms and women that are struggling in abusive situations and maybe have had to go to shelters and things. Like, I just want to find ways I can give back. And it inspired me with a family that I chose for my Christmas donation, not in terms of abuse, but in terms of being a single mom. And it was very eye-opening and so well done, and a conversation that needs to be had. And I just think that they nailed it with this just grippingly raw and real and rather triggering at some points miniseries. Amazing. The book is also incredible. And she's a real person. It's based on a true story. I follow her on Instagram. She's pretty awesome. Number 3, I love this show. It's on Netflix. It's called Sex Education. It's so good. I don't even know what to tell you. It's so good that I am jealous of every single one of you that has not seen this show. I feel like I've talked to you guys about this show already. Have I done a video like this? I might have, about shows you should binge. Anyway, this is one of them. It's so good. It's about a high school in the UK somewhere, and the storyline, it's always obviously has the topic of sex running through it, so it's not appropriate for my children, which says a lot because I let them watch a lot of things, but it's just a little too much. But I just think it's so eye-opening. Like, as a parent, you might think, why would you be watching this show that basically has like teenagers running around talking about sex? But here's the thing, as a parent, I need to know, first of all, how like common is this conversation? What are kids talking about? It's so eye-opening into a culture of young people that are coming up into the world and which my children will naturally be entering at some point. I also think the storyline with the character's mom, is she Gillian Anderson? Am I getting that right? It's the end of the day, okay? My brain's a little fried. But her role, like I want to be her. She's incredible. She's a sex therapist and oh my God, every season has been incredible. It's so good. I just love it. It's such a smart show. God, I love that kind of stuff. Number 4 is Outlander. Okay, so this is on Netflix. Outlander for me, like, I say Outlander and I just think of Jamie and his beautiful red hair and the Scottish Highlands. Like, just freaking love it. But to me, Outlander, first of all, the story is based on a book, or the series is based on a book about a woman who time travels back 200 years, falls in love and has a baby and and there's all these things that happen. And it's just like, how can I explain it? To me, Outlander is like a warm drink. Maybe like a little hot chocolate or a mulled cider with a blanket, a cozy blanket and cozy socks and a good book, and you just feel like, and the snow is falling outside, like that feeling that you get when you're so freaking cozy. And that's what that show is for me, and I just love it. So I tend to pick it up, like I think I'm about a season and a half behind to be up to date. So I'll come back to it. I saw they just finished a latest season, that'll be coming out soon. So I look forward to diving into that, but it's like a guilty pleasure. Number 5 is on Amazon Prime and it is The Wilds. So I had randomly heard like a little tidbit about this show, and what caught me is that it showcased a bunch of young women, teenagers, who thought that they were going on this retreat to be like a wellness retreat or something. And then all of a sudden their plane crashes and they're like in the middle of this like ocean, and then they have to somehow get themselves to the island that's close by and figure out how to survive and all of this. And then the plot thickens when you realize that all of it was actually planned and that their parents were behind it. That is not a spoiler. That is what the show tells you it's about. But oh my gosh, does it take some turns and some ups and downs. And I actually started it when I was visiting my sister in March, and we just watched the first episode or second episode, and all of a sudden we were both like, show. And so there's a second season about to come out and I can't wait. So I would say go watch it. You could watch it with if you have a tween or a teenager. I think that it'd be really interesting because it covers so many interesting topics, like the way we feel about our bodies and social media and female friendships and survival and all of these really important things. So I look forward to season 2. As we're going along here, I would love to know, leave me a comment, like what shows are you watching right now? What shows do you recommend to people when you talk to them? I'm always in the market for another show, and I love a good show. And I gotta say, I don't watch a lot of shows with my husband. We kind of do our own thing. He has a different taste. I like my own type of shows. We do like movies together, but shows are our own thing. So anyway, leave some comments below and don't forget to subscribe, right? Subscribe, stick around. We're gonna have more talks like this, okay? I've got lots of plans for us. Number 6 is a special I just watched on Stack TV with Adele. I really enjoyed it. Did you watch it? I find that her new album, it just gets you right in the feels, especially as a woman who is of a similar age to Adele. I think she's a little bit younger than me, who has been in a relationship for a long time. Marriage, children, just the ups and downs of life, the curveballs that life can throw you, and she looks beautiful and her voice is exquisite. And I just thought it was really well done. It was such a lovely thing to witness and I really enjoyed it. I love those music documentaries, or like I didn't even include it, but I enjoyed the Justin Bieber one. I enjoyed the Billie Eilish special. Like, I love all that stuff. Ooh, the Pink one was so good. So those, I feel like those are becoming more popular and I'm here for it. I really love them. It's like this glimpse into what some of these, superstars, megastars, how it comes together for them. And and Adele is like such a cute human being. Don't you just want to be friends with her? Like, she's so freaking cute. Number 8, Handmaid's Tale. I freaking love it. First of all, it's filmed in the city that I live, so I love that. It's fun to watch the show and see so many little clips and you're like, oh my God, I know where that is, or I've walked across that bridge, so that's really fun. I will say I was a little bit mad with the way that this last season ended. This last season wasn't my favorite. I was like hesitating to even include it on the list, but I was invested. I watched the whole thing. The last season kind of irked me, but honestly, it's worth a watch. Definitely controversial, or not controversial, but rather conversation starting. I found myself just angry at like people for no reason after watching some of the episodes, but really interesting. I even have a Handmaid's Halloween costume. Like, I'm here for it. It's a damn good show. Number 9. Oh my God. Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso. I loved it so much. Okay, so listen, Ted Lasso I actually watched with, oh, this is a smoke alarm. I did watch a lot of those episodes with Jack. There's some bad words. Probably not going to win a parenting award for that one, but I'm a little bit lax about bad words. So anyway, I thought it was, first of all, hilarious. So well written. There's just like so many elements I love about it. I love the character Ted, first of all, but I really love the boss lady. Hannah Woodings? No, that's not her name. That's a person I know in real life. Hold on. Waddingham. Hannah Waddingham. Oh my God. Like, I can't decide if I like want to be her or I want to be with her. Like, am I in love? I don't know. She's freaking amazing. Her voice is incredible. She can legit sing, and she's just got these pipes on her and like these pipes, and she's just, oh my God, every single outfit I'm like, pardon? Pardon. Do I need to self-evaluate here? Like, what a fox. I love how they talk about mental health. I love how they talk about the difficulty of relationships. I love how they just talk about teamwork and effort and sport, and it was just so good. I will say that after watching this show, Jack became obsessed with soccer, football, and is like, he wants to play it all the time. In fact, I think he's a little mad that we're heading into winter and he won't be able to kick a ball around as much as he'd like. So 10 out of 10, that show's incredible. And number 10, which I am excited because a new season is coming out, is the Marvelous Mrs Maisel on Prime Video. Such a good show. Like, first of all, when you watch a show like that has taken place in a different time, so what is it, the 40s, 50s? Yeah, like that time period. There's so much effort that goes into that, like just the work of the production element to make things look like that time and the characters' outfits and everything. It's so good, but it's also such an inspiring story about a woman who, I mean, it's about a woman who's a stand-up comedian at a time where women were not really doing that as frequently as now. And she is a comic and she's incredible. And her character is very lovable and very spicy, and also, you know, just breaking the norms of what a woman was during that time, which was traditionally like a mother or a secretary until you became a mother, you know? So it's incredibly inspiring. The storylines are great. I just feel so entertained as I'm watching it, like I don't even notice the time passing. So I'm very excited about the new season. I look forward to that. And my 3 honorable mentions on my list of things to watch on Stack TV is a show called Ghosts. I just like that actor. I don't know his name, but I've seen him in something else and he's really good. The second show I want to watch, I started again when I was visiting my sister, is a show called You, which is all over Netflix. It's got a little bit of a dark twist to it, which with my true crime heart, you know I'm gonna love it. So I really want to watch that, but it's a show that I can't watch with the kids. And right now I just feel like I'm never alone. So I'll get to it. And the third show, which I definitely want to watch with my kids, is Lost in Space. For some reason, we watched the first season. It must have been at the start of the pandemic, like ages ago as a family, and then we thought it was done. And I just saw that there's 3 seasons. Excuse me? So I'm really pumped because I love watching shows with the kids. We have a lot of fun. Oh my God, I just remembered another show that Jack and I just loved. Only Murders in the Building. That one's on Disney Plus, I believe. Such a good show. Oh, there's so many good shows. Be sure to let me know in the comments a show you think I should watch. Maybe even 2 shows, a show just for me and a show that I can watch with my kids. Thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.